Good. Hello, hello. Hello. Welcome for joining. Welcome to HarvardXR. I'm here to present some components of the Ideathon that we hosted last week. So with extended reality technology, the idea space is really kind of infinite. You have this ability to simulate in 3 dimensions, but now represent that spatially around you. So in an idea space where you can create anything, though, it's really important to kind of be able to narrow in and focus on what ideas we'll build. And so similarly to a hackathon, giving a limited scope of time to share ideas, last week, XR Bootcamp and Meta, we hosted a Ideathon where people could come together and ideate in teams. We had 18 teams share ideas over an hour with each other, create presentations, and then present them. And we want to present some of the winners here today. Some of them are here with us physically, and we have also a video. Okay, great. So one of our first teams is Coach Me.
Thank you. So we only have a couple minutes for this, so I'm going to speed run. So my name is Ben Michaels. I'm presenting on behalf of our team, Coach Me. I think one of my favorite quotes in this space is that talent is everywhere, opportunity is not. And I see XR as a huge opportunity to democratize the access to expertise and to knowledge. You know, the internet, when that came around, that brought about this wave of, knowledge is so accessible. The same thing is happening with expertise. I don't know who's controlling the slides, but if we can.
You can use a clicker.
Oh.
That's a clicker.
I had the power the whole time. So the idea is about putting the expertise of precision training in the hands of the user. So utilizing the form factor of glasses that, they're obviously to come, and having AI expertise that actually has multimodal functionality, can understand the world around you. Like, that is where we're headed. That is where so many of these talks today are about. This application is just for precision training in the athletic space. But again, the idea would be to target people who are doing yoga, gymnastics, shooting a basketball, hitting a baseball, any of these things that require extreme precision training that before you would have needed a very expensive coach or there's a paywall to expertise right now. This changes that when you have very personalized knowledge. It's as scalable as streaming, but it's as personal as one-on-one coaching. Technically, we would be building this for the Quest today, the Orion tomorrow, using things like the multimodal Llama 4, Unity, all the good stuff that people are talking about today. Why a head-worn device? It's the reason that we're all here today. There's a different opportunity that comes when you can operate with things that are hands-free, when you can engage with the world around you in a seamless way. One of my professors in college talked about technology needs to feel like air. It's there, it's assumed, but you can't see it, you can't feel it, you don't even really know. The biggest proof of concept of this so far has been Jada Daniels. If anyone is a football fan, he had a crazy season, and he attributes a lot of that to training in VR. But he had a 6-figure rig, a very expensive setup. In the future, the very short future, that is accessible to anyone right in front of them for very cheap. Okay, I'm at time, but this is Coach Me. Oh, that was our team.
If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Next one is Rescue Tech, sorry.
Imagine fighting wildfires in 0 to no visibility with high levels of toxic chemicals and high deafening sound, but still you have to make real life decisions that matters in a split second. Hi, my name is Kash Sridhar, and I'm with HarvardXR. Our product is Rescue Tech, where we augment firefighter communications, turning responders into superheroes. All right, the problem. So when you're working as a firefighter in such extreme conditions, your mental and physical abilities have a big toll, so which results in reduced cognitive processing, and ultimately there's a breakdown in communication. This results in prolonged continuation of fire and results in a significant loss of lives and huge economic loss to the country. So we lose about $893 billion annually. Now, our target users are incident commanders and firefighters who are the first response in such wildfire scenarios. They need to make critical life-saving decisions, and those solution needs to be of high situational awareness, reduced cognitive load, and should be fast and reliable and has real-time data. So our proposal is an AI-powered XR solution that uses computer vision, natural language processing, and advanced haptic and audio feedback to give contextual information that is relevant. So our solution is two-pronged. One is a smart helmet that has live feed cameras for the firefighter in the field, and a command center where they use AI and XR solution to consolidate all the information. So like I said, the firefighter has the cameras, AR visor, and audio, and haptic feedback. All this helps the firefighter to reduce their cognitive load while also keeping their hands free. And the incident command can consolidate all this information through an AI system from all the battalions, and they can visualize fire spread terrain and firefighters in real time and make decision-making fast. So this is how the system operates. The command center can communicate with, for example, Team Alpha, and they look at their biomarker information and send very relevant information. And this is a concept UI of how an incident commander would see the Team Alpha in the terrain fighting the fire with contextual information. And this would be the view from the firefighters. And there is a great market fit, and this is our team. Thank you. If you have any questions, we are ready.
Thank you. Just for the interest of time, I'm gonna just play this video quickly. This is shadow dancing.
For proposers of shadow dancing. Imagine learning to dance like your favorite artist, but at the comfort of your room and without the expense of a professional coach. No worries about breaking your TV set or getting injured. Welcome to shadow dancing. Put on your XR glasses, see the virtual coach, start dancing, and get real-time feedback on how to improve your moves.
Whether you are a pro, an aspiring artist, or just dancing for fun, shadow dancing adapts to your skill level and helps you improve.
Using AI motion capture from video and streaming to digital 3D coach. Real-time movement detection identifies areas for improvement, which are shown on the character and spoken to you. Glasses is the ideal platform because you can dance hands-free and replace 2D screens with 3D spatial avatar.
Our unique selling points are AI personalization, social sharing, community engagement, and cultural appreciation. We are targeting a $40 million to $80 million early adapter market segment within an $8 to $10 billion market. And here we are a team of wannabe TikTok influencers, Dance Revolution fans, XR dreamers, and yes, we're open to work. Please feel free to share any resources that come through your way. Thanks for your time.
Everyone, this is Sarah from Team Orbi. So every day, millions of people face a silent gap in communication, not just across languages, but in tone, gesture, and social context. For neurodivergent individuals, even daily conversation can feel like decoding a secret language. For travelers and multicultural teams, a single misread gesture can lead to awkwardness, offense, or worse, loss of trust. Whether it's someone with autism struggling to read facial expressions, or a visitor abroad misinterpreting a note, we all rely on more than just words. But technology still translates words literally, missing the unspoken, the emotional, the cultural. Orbi is a context-aware social interpreter for smart glasses. It reads the tone of voice, facial expressions, and body language, and delivers real-time overlays of translated speech, emotional cues, and gesture meaning. It also detects cultural context, offering prompts like these. So why smart glasses? Because nuance is visual, emotional, spatial. Phones isolate people, while Orbi enhances presence. With XR, you don't break eye contact, pause to Google, or guess social cues. You just look, listen, and understand. In terms of technical side of Orbi, it takes input from AR glasses, microphone, and camera, runs it through AI models, and gives real-time interpretation of gestures and spoken language. Orbi serves 1 in 6 people who are neurodivergent, 280 million migrants, 6 million international students, and millions more in multicultural workforces. Unlike Google Translate, Orbi doesn't just translate language, it translates meaning. We're building Orbi to start with neurodivergent users and then expand it to travelers. Because when tech helps people feel understood, it's not just inclusive, it's revolutionary. This is our team, and we're happy to present at HarvardXR. See you later.
Remember when the kids were curious? Their eyes wide, their minds mysterious. They would poke and prod and ask you why. They would dream so big and chase the sky. But now I see these vacant eyes, fixed and flat and hypnotized, scrolling, swiping, stuck on screens, leaving a wonderful world unseen.
Imagine smart classes turning the world into a classroom. World Tutor is a multimodal app that asks teens playful, thought-provoking questions about the things around them. Like, why does your reflection flip left and right but not up and down when you look in a mirror? It adapts to their knowledge and gives feedback, making everyday moments, whether at home, in class or on the go, opportunities to learn.
Our choice of a head-worn device is pivotal in enhancing the learning journey. Unlike traditional methods where users are often tethered to screens, this approach allows for hands-free exploration, freeing users to interact with their environment naturally.
Now, let's get into the part where we take a brief look at how does this product fit into the market. It is obvious that the XR market is growing at an unprecedented rate, and we aim to leverage just that. There are existing solutions at different contexts utilizing this industry, proving that tools like this can thrive in this market. And the differentiation of our product is the user gets real-time learning in real world in real time. And of course, there is a huge potential for monetization to build a sustainable business out of this. And why are we suited to build this? Our team consists of people with expertise in XR, neuroscience, education, and entrepreneurship. It is safe to say we have the right set of tools and the zeal to build something innovative for the future. Thank you. This is World Tutor, where you can feed your curiosity with knowledge seamlessly.
Thank you for listening to some of the presentations from the Ideathon. Thank you to XR Bootcamp for hosting and all the talented innovators that came together to share ideas in the space and present them.
All right, thank you. And next we have MIT Founders Lab. Yeah, if you guys wanted to come take the stage.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope everyone's enjoying their lunch. Yes. While everybody else is enjoying their lunch in the other room and waiting in line, you guys have the pleasure of being with us and being early insiders into the Startup and Creative Showcase. So if you see something you like, we're open for investment. Yeah? All right, let's jump in. I'm Hasib Musa from MIT's Founder Lab.
I'm Zihao, the head of sourcing the creative ventures for HarvardXR.
Next slide, please. Maybe it's us. Here we go.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so this year HarvardXR and Founders Lab are joining forces to help creative visibility and expand our XR industry.
And the reason that this is important is because we see a critical role for both creatives and startups in this space to build the industry of XR.
Yes, so basically you can see like we are in a different positions for this marketing channel, and creatives help us explore art ventures using XR, driving awareness and discovery for this new medium through self-expression.
While startups help us consider the application of those technologies in our everyday lives. And so that's what we're here to see today. A number of startups and creatives pitch the value that they want to create in this industry from their own lens. At Founders Lab, we found that the journey to go from a creative idea to a startup is super, super difficult. And that challenge is at the core of the Founders Lab mission. We're very lucky today to have the folks that came up with that mission, the founders, Nemo and Will, as well as Maria, with us today. I'll give the mic over to Will and Nemo to give us a little bit of introduction about what Founders Lab does and where it came from.
Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. I'm Will. I'm one of the founders of Founders Lab, which is always fun to say. So I'm going to give you some context. Oh, we have a video. All right, can you all hear me? Is this mic on?
Yes.
Okay, awesome. So as we like to say, the MIT reality hack phenomenon began in 2016. And at the time, it was known as Reality Virtually. And it was an AR/VR hackathon hosted by the MIT Media Lab. The guiding principles were simple: interdisciplinary teams, a mixture of professionals and students, diversity across races and genders, conditions for peak creativity and problem solving. Hackers are building for purpose, social, environmental good, not just for profit. And access to tech enables everyone to be a creator rather than simply a consumer. In 2016, our first year, the winner, Waypoint RX, was later acquired by PTC, and countless more success stories followed over the years. In 2020, Reality Virtually became MIT Reality Hack, and today, every year, we have hackers representing over 50 countries and thousands of hacker, mentor, sponsor, alumni around the world. At this scale, and with our alumni going from hack to market, we saw a few key areas for growth. Being a founder is hard, and building a great POC during a 58-hour hackathon is only part of the battle if you want to take that to market. So we've evolved to be not just a hackathon, but include a pitch competition with programmatic startup bootcamp during the hackathon. This past year, our startup advisors mentored over 100 hackers, culminating in our demo day with deep tech founders, investors, serial entrepreneurs, and members of the press judging those hack projects. We also selected Starlight Startups, so one of our hack mentors that was also building a startup. With thousands of alumni, deep tech hackers, mentors, and sponsors, many have gone on to become founders themselves, and reaching out organically to each other via LinkedIn or word of mouth. And so this year, we set out to take this once-a-year phenomenon to be a year-round phenomenon. I'm now happy to introduce Nemo Shi, one of my co-founders for Reality Hack, and to talk about where we're headed.
Great, thank you, Will. It's very great to be here. Is my phone?
Yes. It is, okay. You can't tell.
And really appreciate Jamie for giving us this opportunity to partner together in the long run for bringing MIT Reality Hack to Harvard campus, and also just to tell you a little bit more of what we have been working on recently. So after the hackathons, we realized that hackers lose that momentum and that community to support each other, especially for those who want to build enterprises and startups, and then to bridge that ideas to a market. So what we have been working on is we are partnering with MIT, Multi-Trust Center of Entrepreneurship, Astro Labs and Spatial Audio Labs, and so many more, so that we provide founders with not only the mentors, founders, community, but also all the access to research and campus events. In addition to the MIT resources that we provide, we also build a community for Reality Hack, which is our sponsor corporate partners network. As you can see here, we've been working with countless leading corporates in the field to provide mentorship, to provide industry insights to founders who are building in specific industry. And moving forward, we have been also creating programs for our founders. So one of the programs we've been created is a global community, because we have 50 plus participants from our hackathons. After the hackathon, they went back to their countries, lose that support system. So what we are doing is we're recruiting a community of volunteers, a community of founders who are self-organizing activities in the region, but also we have a virtual community, an online community on Discord to provide that mentorship, to be accessible to the founders, and to make MIT accessible to the world. So that will be our mission. We are very fortunate to sitting here to study and also to connect at Harvard MIT, and we will start building this momentum to bring in the resources, the technical resources, the entrepreneurial resources to the world that needs it. With partnership like HarvardXR, AWE, the Augmented World Expo, and coming soon there will be a Deep Tech Week in New York as well as in San Francisco we'll be leading, and those will be a platform for our founders to showcase their creativity, their hard work, and also their potential to market. We also work with governments and as well as leading organizations and foundations to put together open innovation challenges to call for application and startups who are building in cutting-edge technologies and solving meaningful problems. Last but not least, we also partner with local businesses and also support to provide legal services as well as accounting, financial HR, all free of charge and no equity taken and all pro bono, to be able to give you an insight. What does it mean to build a business in Europe? What does it mean to build a business here in the US? What does it mean to build here in Boston, and then to enjoy all the access and the customers that you can have exposure to. So we have a lot of exciting things to go on, and we are recruiting volunteers, as I mentioned. We're also recruiting mentors who are interested in working with our founders. If you're interested, please talk to us. We're also putting together applications on our website for founders to apply to join. So in the future, this will be a quality and building on trust, invite-only community, so that we focus on founders that are committed and also hold the highest ethics in building technologies that matter to the world. So yeah, here we are. And I would love to give the stage to Hasib so that we can welcome our founders.
Yep, and one of the things that we should know about Founders Lab is that we've got an extremely, extremely high bar for success. At MIT's Reality Hack, we are belovedly known as the hack on hard mode. And that's because these things are not things that come easy to the folks that are typically hacking within our community. We make sure that folks have the skills to execute on their vision. We make sure that they understand the problem as acutely as possible and are able to address it in a unique way. We make sure that their business model is sustainable, and we make sure that what they're creating has social impact. And if it doesn't, they don't meet the bar for receiving some of our support and our encouragement. And so, without further ado, the organizations that have met our bar are these 6. We put out a call for applications. We received about 130 entries, and what bubbled up to the top are Reframe, Flow, Merge, XReps, and Hypertunnel. And today we want to give the opportunity to these startups to pitch the value that they're creating in this industry. And so without further ado, our beloved XR Cupid will go first. And they're beloved because they actually placed as finalists within Founders Lab MIT Reality Hack this year. So without further ado, a big applause for XR Cupid.
I'm just going to speak from here.
Feel awkward on dates and never know what to say? Meet XR Cupid, the AI-powered social coaching app that helps you master real-life conversations using mixed reality. Practice real conversations, get live feedback, build confidence. Track your growth. Understand how you're heard. Built with prosody analysis, emotional indicators, and real-time coaching. XR Cupid. Social confidence starts here.
Hi, everybody. I'm Douglas.
And I'm Mindy. We're here for
XR Cupid,
your AI-powered romance coach for the atypical and misunderstood.
Let's get real. Do you hate dating? Because 25% of Americans say they do. And if you're awkward, neurodivergent, introverted, or socially anxious, dating can feel more like a test you're failing than a connection you're building.
We built XR Cupid for the folks who don't feel seen by typical dating apps, not to gamify love, but to coach people towards it.
Most dating platforms optimize for attention, but we're optimizing for attunement. Our original prototype with AI avatars help you practice emotional nuance and social timing. So we took home second place, but more importantly, we found our North Star, coaching as a form of care.
We prototyped a new way to improve dating outcomes for neurodivergent audiences, allowing us to secure a second place win at MIT Reality Hack 2025 this January.
Meet Rizzo, Grace, and Posey, our AI coaches. One helps you with charm, one with timing, and one with body language. Together, they decode the subtle signals of how we connect or disconnect.
They use tools like gaze tracking, voice sentiment analysis, and real-time feedback to help users rehearse what connection feels like.
This began in XR using MetaQuest 3 and Ready Player Me avatars. The headset gave us a canvas, a space to experiment with embodiment, rehearsal, and feedback in new ways.
XR Cupid competes in both the coaching and dating platform market and truly caters to unique users by using algorithm matching.
Even if we capture just 1% of the neurodivergent market, we generate $11.5 million in revenue by using an approachable premium monthly subscription cost of $5. By year 5, we estimate $184 million by reaching 16% of the market. Our efforts have helped us build a solid reputation and win the MIT Reality Hack. And since then, we've been learning from mentors and investors at Founders Lab. We're rescoping our solutions, pivoting to better suit the market, as the VR market is currently too small for us to capture. So we've pivoted, and we're now developing for a browser-based experience that works with just your webcam, mobile camera, and no headset required. Now anyone can experience a 60-second speed date, receive real-time emotional analytics, and understand how they're coming across. Our goal is to make emotional readiness as trainable as physical fitness, because we believe nobody's too awkward to connect. Everybody just needs a little help. So we're looking for partners. Building tools are expensive and hard to learn, so we'd love to hear from tech stack partners to use their tools and partner with them.
If you believe that empathy, timing, and presence can be coached, together we can make the future of dating more human.
We're XR Cupid. Let's help people feel ready to love. Thank you.
All right, very good. If you are interested in trying out some of their prototype, join them in the demo room after this. Up next, Reframe XR. Yes, no, you can definitely come up here.
Don't get Can you hear me? Yeah, there we go. Sure. Sure, yeah.
Let's get started. My name is Jonathan Teskey. I'm representing Reframe. I'm the founder and CEO of Reframe. Reframe was born out of my time both as an educator for 10 years in Montgomery County, Maryland, but also my time leading VR education at Meta. I founded the company back in 2023 of March. Found the team full of decades of experience across different types of development and engineering expertise to build Reframe. The problem crosses all bounds. If we don't just talk about spatial understanding and spatial learning, we see the education industry burning lots of money on tools that don't go used, training that doesn't get to teachers, and we have our worst reading scores in the US for middle school and high school. So the solution is immersive tech that understands the classroom. And that means being future ready, existing on devices that aren't just headsets. We know that headsets are the best experience for immersion, but we need to be able to give accessibility to teachers where they are. Real-time immersion doesn't mean you're just looking down and swiping or by yourself in VR, and hands-on learning that is real world. Why now? AI is reshaping. It's a tailwind, but it's also a constrictor. XR has proven value, but it's not accessible. But also schools are demanding scalable impact. And what I like to say is that VR doesn't work in a classroom. And if we accept that, we realize that we can actually get down to the core use cases, which is helping teachers create shared learning and collaborative learning, where they build their classroom and design. We solve for a product opportunity called classroom management and live classroom facilitation, which has been a gap in the market since I've joined the market 4 or 5 years ago, let alone longer. Where our traction is, we are at $180K in revenue over 9 months. We work with the 6th largest school district in the country, and I'm really proud to say this. As of Wednesday, we are now Meta APAC's go-to-market partner for education in Singapore and Australia. We are now in 6 schools in Broward and expanding, and we're also talking to other school districts around the country. How we're approaching is a very much top-down sales approach with schools, and we'll be launching a bottoms-up PLG motion, product-led motion for teachers who want to enter onto the freemium product later this summer. We built our credibility in K-12. We have built a brand, a product that people can get into. Please come by the demo and check us out. Now we're working on our way to 100 schools to become the leading platform in immersion tech, specifically in education, in a much larger market. We're raising $1 million. We just kicked off fundraising, but also we're here to find tech-forward schools. So if you have partnerships or folks you know at tech-forward schools, we would love to work with them. Thank you very much. Come on by the booth and check us out. I'm running classes all day.
Nice. Thank you, Jonathan. Nice hand clap for education and XR. Really appreciate it. All right, up next, Flo. Tristan, take the stage. Super excited about this one.
Okay. And microphone? No.
Oh, sorry, yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So.
Imagine freedom with happiness and well-being woven into the fabric of society. Imagine living in a flow with the benefits of meditation at your fingertips. Flow empowers you to feel better instantly with awe-inspiring Icelandic nature, curated music by internationally acclaimed artists, and highly effective guided meditations. You can learn, practice, and master meditation effortlessly. With your eyes open, from wherever you are, peace is yours. In Flow.
Flow's mission is to help. And we are helping in cancer care, in corporate settings, and in prisons, proving that immersive meditation can reduce mental stress and build resilience in the places that are needed most. Flow's next generation immersive wellness in VR, web, and mobile, and coming to television. Our tools are proven to be highly effective, combining nature, neuroscience, and creativity with outstanding results. Flow is different by design, blending together Icelandic nature, surround sound, and modern-day meditation into short, powerful, customizable sessions. And our proprietary 6 modes of flow meet people where they are. And that's why we consistently get 5-star reviews. Our corporate customers include CCP Games, Vodafone, and PricewaterhouseCoopers. And there's a clinical study coming out on XR's first medical journal. Our platform is built for scalability with access to flow across all major app stores. And our corporate programs start at just $200 a month. This is a scalable, sustainable, and repeatable model with a massive growth potential. So mental health is the crisis of our time. Flow is ready with the tools, the traction, and the timing, and most importantly, the trust of our users. We're fundraising. We're looking for funding to enter the North American market. We are looking for distribution partners and research and development collaborators. We raised $500,000 in Iceland from the top investors there, and we're looking to double that to aim for 50 to 100 times growth in the next 10 years. And so come try Flow at our demo booth, but also be here at 1:30 for my keynote presentation and for the Q&A with Stanford University's Dr. Walter Greenleaf, who is the leader in the world for virtual reality and mental health. Thank you.
Nice. Thank you, Tristan, for expanding the mental health industry with XR. Really appreciate it. Next up, M3D.
My name is Matthew Hogan.
And I'm Justin Spears.
And we're introducing Merge AI.
Welcome to Merge AI, revolutionizing human performance analytics. AI-driven performance optimization with data-backed insights. Scan movement irregularities for data-driven guidance. Empowering better decisions, enhancing performance, reducing injury risk. Merge AI, revolutionizing human performance.
M3D Technologies is revolutionizing athletic performance and injury prevention across major sports through cutting-edge AI and markerless motion capture. We are providing a wearable-free experience for biomechanical analysis and data assessments.
Sports injuries cost for almost $1.5 billion every year across the major sporting leagues. Over half of these injuries are all lower body injuries. Current assessments rely on wearable technology, wearable solutions, and they also lack data analysis. What teams need are real-time data tracking, and these results bring shortened careers, and they bring significant financial impact.
Merge AI transforms athletic monitoring, analyzing 64 biomechanical points of pinpointing micro movements to identify risk before injuries appear. Our baseline profiling and annual reassessments deliver continuous performance, optimization, and injury prevention insights.
So who needs this? Athletic trainers, sports physicians, scouts, therapists, and performance analysts. These are the critical decision makers that rely on biomechanics data. So Merge AI provides them that technology for actionable insights and player health, training optimization, and injury risk management.
Our model includes an initial system license at $197K with reoccurring annual licenses at $92K in year 2. This ensures reoccurring revenue and deep customer engagement through scalable solutions tailored specific to team needs.
Unlike competitors relying on wearables, Merge AI offers precise, wearable-free assessments with AI-driven feedback. Our flexibility and analytics surpass existing market solutions that rely on traditional marker-based systems or limited data model assessments. This offers greater accuracy, accessibility, and customization.
We are currently in the Spear Accelerator program with Johns Hopkins, positioning Merge AI, accelerated growth, and continue innovation. We have secured partnerships for development and hosting case studies for digital health and sports analysis.
We're seeking strategic partners and introductions in sports, medical, and technology, and a $200K lift for AI analytic development, optimizing user interfaces, and our commercialization strategy.
Merge AI. Together, we are transforming how athletes train, perform, and succeed. Thank you.
Awesome. Next up, we have XREPS.
And I'm Joel Stevens, and this is Chris Putman. We are from XREPS. Let me show you a quick video of our product. So XREPS was born, like a couple of these other startups, in the sports world, and specifically in cognitive development. So our mission was to see if we could impact on sports, on-field performance, off the field in immersive VR. And our co-founder there, Shannon Putman, was at University of Louisville, and we started with their football program and their quarterbacks. So cognitive drills were the focus, and trying to train for things like memory, recall, decision-making, and reaction times. Each drill in XREPS is built specifically to train an area of the brain, and it's all in a football metaphor. So we started in football, that's where we are today. We'll move to other sports as we progress. As we did that, we also found that since we're training the brain and not specific to football, that we were also valuable in the classroom. So we pivoted into the classroom, into a Kentucky initiative across the state. So about 2,500 headsets across various high schools and middle schools in Kentucky. Since then, we've started moving into some other areas in high ed, Bowling Green, and then other states as well. Our client growth over the last 12 months has been pretty significant, and now we're starting in a couple other states. Business model, we do annual software licensing, and we as you can see there, success metrics, all the data that is captured in the headset can be reported on, and we've seen some very significant increases in performance. Where we're going, this is a new adaptive mode, and we are working with special needs to offer our program for them as well. Our ask is really strategic partnerships and clients, so come by the booth and check us out. Thank you.
Thank you, XREPS. One last round of applause for our startup showcase. And that round of applause is really for these startups that are here, but also all of the folks that are trying to expand this industry by making sure that their creative vision is heard and seen. A big part of that journey is, we like to think, Founders Lab. So I want to invite Maria up to the stage to give a little bit of a note on how you guys can take action in partnering with us. Maria?
Hi, everyone. This will be really quick. I'm the executive director of the MIT Reality Hack. And we have two things for you today. Before you leave, if you'd like to apply to join a Founders Lab community, come to our table. We have these cards, we have QR codes, but basically go to the Reality Tech website, go to Founders Lab, and apply to join the Reality Shapers community. And if you are here because you would like to hack and make some stuff, Reality Hack has an ongoing hack happening right now with Snap. It's going to be, all of the teams will be featured at AWE in Long Beach. So just go to the main Reality Hack website. There's the application button on that too. So thanks.